Hey guys, welcome back to Monday Madness with Lucas. So this week's episode, we're gonna be going over uh, how we picked our names. What I mean, how we picked our names is how we didn't pick our birth names, we didn't get to choose our birth names. So the second time around, when we were able to when we transitioned, how do we pick our names, our given names? Um, so for me, it's a little bit weird because I did pick my middle name, but I didn't pick my first name. What I mean by that, my middle name is Alexander. For you guys that don't know, I picked that for two reasons. One reason is I really liked Alexander the Great, so that was the first reason. And then the second reason is when I was pre-T, I wanted something gender neutral for two reasons. Just because I didn't feel good about myself at that time, and I wanted something gender neutral to ease my way in, especially because I do come from a certain religious family or an Hispanic family where it's not very common. The term transgender is not very common, or LGBT in general is not very common. So when I first came out to them as gay, I wasn't very happy. Second time around, my mom wasn't very happy either, because she was losing a daughter. So I picked Alexander because that way, even at parties, they wouldn't make a big deal out of it. Okay, so the story about my first name. I had already started. I had already been on testosterone for a bit. I had was about to start testosterone, um, and I really needed a first name. I thought Alexander. Okay, everybody and their mom's name Alex for some reason, and I just didn't want Alex as my first name. So I felt like the right thing would have to be to have my mom name me, because she named me the first time around. I wanted her to have a chance to name me the second time around. And as I mentioned before, she is a fairly religious woman. She's Catholic and goes to church every Sunday. Goes, does her confessions and all that. So she was she is very religious. So it wasn't until I started transitioning medically that she took me seriously about my transition. Because before it was just a joke. Um, uh, so it wasn't until I started testosterone that she realized, oh, he's not joking around. This is happening. And I told her straight out, this is happening whether you like it or not. You guys can do everything, uh, and, you know, but I'm transitioning regardless. Uh, Me and my parents have this strange background, this strange relationship. But she realized, she wanted to be a part of my life, and so she named me. She got the name from the Bible. She got Lucas from the Bible, and that's where my name comes from. I go by Lucas. I go by Luke. I like Luke, but Lucas because she's Hispanic and she can't say Luke. But yeah, uh, I really like my name just because she named me. She named me, and it was the first step towards that acceptance. Uh, Her accepting me, that I realized, oh shit, she finally accepted me as who I am. It was the first step towards that, and that's what I really like. My That's where my name comes from. Um, it was the first step she took to embrace who I was, to realize that she's losing a daughter and she's getting a son. So, yeah. So, some people have different stories with their names. They don't necessarily have to be emotional like that. It could be just regular. They picked their name and that was it. For me, it was just more of a family thing, um, where I love my mom and is very close minded sometimes. So her picking my name was kind of like a big deal for me. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you guys had a great time and have a good week, and I'll see you guys next week.